Hi everyone, it's Rita and Teddy Bear and Benji here for Brunch Edition of Cricut Chat. Trying a different thing today. I'm set this up as an event because I didn't know if there were different options. I don't know if there are, but whatever. We'll try it that way and see how it goes. How is everyone? It's Sunday. It's time for Cricut Chat Brunch Edition, and it's 3 o'clock Eastern time, so I hope this time is good. We're still kind of trying to take the guesswork out of Sunday meeting, so if this time works for you, I want to hear it, okay? I want to hear that it works for you. I will tell you that there's a long time between Friday's show and Sunday's Cricut Chat, and I miss you guys when you're defrosted. Awesome. I miss you guys from the time that the show's over on Friday at 10 to the time that it comes back on Sunday. So I just miss you, I guess. And so today is Sunday, and being a Sunday, it means that we work with our Cricut Joy, which you can see is working. Idaho, that's awesome. Kathy, nice to see you. Emmy, hello. Hi, Nancy. So we're doing some work on our Cricut Joy, and today we're going to be doing some insert cards, and we are going to do some insert cards. I'm going to show you. We start at 3 Eastern time, and yeah. Oh, I'm glad, Shirley. God, I'm not alone. So this is if it's too late or if it's just not working out, let me know. But because I'm free, I'm open to do whatever. So today we're going to work on the Joy, which I have working already, because the last time I did Joy cards, which was I think it was like 3 weeks ago now. I was so surprised when I found out that there are now over 1,000 of these insert cards in Design Space just for Joy. I mean, every language, every holiday, every occasion, it's in there. So you are going to be, I think, impressed. Also, I want to show you the new Joy app. I want to tell you that there is a machine sale going on that even I could not resist, and that includes the Joy. Even though the Joy is not technically on sale, there is a code that you would put. I think it's Cricut Joy 20, and you'll get $20 off your purchase. So there's that. Plus, the machine sale is the Maker at $100 off, and the Explore Air 2 for $70 off, but that is only until, excuse me, I think it's only until the end of today, unless they make it, they make it go on past that. Look at that cute card. Let's see how it comes out. So if you have in your head that you're going to buy a machine, then this is probably the time to do it. And someone did ask me, does this mean something? Does this mean this? Does this mean that? And I said, no, my understanding is that it means that they were, over Christmas, they were so inundated from being so busy. And last year was just like the year to craft, right? That they sold out in a lot of places. They sold out on the machines. And so they wanted to, once everything got in stock, they wanted to have a sale so that people who maybe were disappointed a little bit at Christmas time could actually get a really good buy on a machine. So so if it's your time, then definitely use my link. It helps me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It does help me. What were you leaving out? What was I leaving out? Yeah, like was I telling you about the sale because there's something bigger coming along? My girlfriend sent me a message and I said, you know, that even if there was something bigger coming along, I couldn't tell you. So no, but I think that the sale is like that. Okay. All right. So we went to there's a message here. Is the man with the mittens, could anyone find it? Not sure what that means. So I wanted to welcome you all. If you're new to this channel, it's a fun channel. So if you're new, you have the opportunity to chat. This is a free program, and there are a lot of very active members here. They're all wonderfully nice people, and they will help you as well as I will help you get straight on the straight and narrow for Cricut Chat. And we do this program every day, Monday through Friday. And it is at 9 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday, from Miss Rita to the rescue. And let's see. And then we normally would meet on a Saturday night at 7 o'clock, but because it's winter and it's very dark and cold, we are now meeting on Sundays. And Sundays we're doing this Cricut Brunch Edition for the Cricut Joy. Okay, so that's why you're seeing us today. And if you are new, then please introduce yourself, because people are so friendly and so helpful, and I really just love this group. It's a fabulous group. And then let's see, what else is there? There's also a Facebook group called Miss Rita to the Rescue Community Group. There's also a Joy group that's called Just Cricut Joy. From Miss Rita to the Rescue, or from Miss Rita. And we have a YouTube channel where all of these videos are taped. They're taped live. Tried to explain that to my mother, but it's taped live. And let's see, you can see any of the many videos. We've been doing this. We're almost at our 1 year anniversary of a daily video. I'm going to say our 1 year anniversary is March 1st, because that's when the Cricut Joy came out, and that's going to be, March 1st is going to be the anniversary of the Joy. And I started doing this with the Joy actually in mid-February, but I'm going to make my anniversary. We should do something for that. March 1st. That's coming up. So that's that. And today I have some prizes. I have a few pieces of viewer mail. Also wanted to remind you that we have our monthly Zoom call coming up, and that is going to be on Saturday, March 6th at 7 o'clock. And Dawn, I'm sure, will be wearing her signature headdress. And I don't know if we wanted to have a theme for it, but it is March 6th at 7 o'clock. I did post that on my page, but I thought that I would mention it so that if we wanted to plan something, maybe a show and tell or something, for the night, because we don't usually do a project on the Zoom call. Okay. So that's March 6th at 7 o'clock, and the Zoom information is listed on my page. And as we get closer, I'll remind you of that again. Okay. I know, Laurie, I know that you can't. You know what I thought about before? Laurie's saying she can't put her remarks on YouTube. Do you have a Gmail address, a Gmail email account because that could have something to do with it. And I thought that I would mention that. So think about our Zoom call, and if you want to be involved in that, think about if you want to have a theme. Do you want it to be like St. Patrick's Day or spring or something like that? Do you want to do a show and tell of things we've done or spring things that we've done? I think that's always fun. And we have lots of very active crafters here. So anyway, can't see what people... This is comment section. There is, yeah, I know. It's not the same. And Lori is having a hard time figuring that out. I don't know. She might have some special circumstances with her YouTube or something. And I was thinking that because YouTube is owned by Google. And I remember when I started with YouTube, you had to have a Gmail account to subscribe. And so there's that. Anyway. You did, Susan? Yeah, maybe we can do just bring your favorite project from the last couple of weeks. We do a lot of projects here. In fact, we do 6 projects at least every week. And I put all the projects are free. I will tell you that I have ways that you can help me and contribute to me. Because I'm kind of an independent contractor for Cricut. I guess that's what you call me. So if you like what you see, you can always, follow me on Patreon, where you can send me a monthly donation. You can also give me stars in these videos. Or if you just want to, buy stuff, then you can use my link to Cricut, and you'll actually get 10% off and free shipping when you use it with my code, which right now is Miss Rita 10. Okay. And I always put the information in the description of the video. So it's not listed there now, but it will be there after the chat. And then when it's on YouTube, it'll be there as well. Okay. So let's just get started. I want to say hi to everybody. And I'm so glad that you could join me. We're going to be working on the Cricut Joy, and I'm going to be using my iPad. I wanted to show you that the Cricut Joy offers 2 different ways to use, 2 different ways on your iPad or on your mobile device, and that includes the regular Cricut app, which is this one, right? And this is, look at all of these are all just cards in Cricut Design Space. And I checked, and it was over 1,000 new cards, or not, I want to say new. There are over 1,000 cards now, here in the Joy insert card area. And these are mostly, I think almost all of them are insert cards, which are so easy and don't require that you use glue. Some of them have pen, and some of them are fold in tuck, which I can show you how to do one of those as well today. So this is part of, if you came and you downloaded the regular Design Space app, that's what this one is. It's the one with the circle, the C with the little antennae there. That's the regular Design Space app, okay? Now, when you're on here, you want to make sure your machine is selected as Joy, because I have multiple machines, and I like to work on all of my machines all the time. So if you don't have a Joy and you're thinking, well, Rita, this isn't really for me today, I try to give all of the machines that work out. So I have a Maker, I have an Explorer, I have Easy Press Mini, and the Joy. And so every day we do something with Design Space, and this is just, to do it this way is just a definition of when you're using a machine, you have to select a certain machine. I guess that sounds kind of weird, but anyway, that is what I'm doing here. Is I am choosing my machine selection as Joy, and when I do that, I have all of these categories that I can choose from, and I can choose by, for instance, like a holiday, or a, let's see, the children's stuff, monograms, parties, and whatever. And if you go here and look at this drop-down box from categories, you will see insert cards. Now, you'll see that there are 3 different size insert cards. And I wanted to talk about that because about a month ago, they made the announcement that they were going to have these 3 different kinds of insert cards, but they've always just had this one, 4.25 by 5.5 inches. That's called an A2 size. Now, when you're doing insert cards, this is kind of an excellent product to get, but you don't need to get them, and I'm going to show you how to cut your own insert card. So if you're interested in that, you can certainly do that, okay? So the insert cards usually come in a box of 12, and you see here, it tells you that they're 4.25 by 5.5 inches. And then what you get in these boxes is you get 12 or whatever, how many are in the box. Some of them are 10, but you get 10 or 12 or whatever envelopes. You get the cards themselves, and you get these. These are called inserts, okay? And the inserts are basically just shapes that you then, once you cut out this, so this is a card that I just did, and it has both writing and some cutting on it. Actually, this here, I'm not sure why, but it has some writing and cutting on it. So once you're done with it, and we're going to put it, when you go to cut it, we're going to use this. It's called a card mat, and we would just take that and put it on here like this, and then run it through the machine and do either the writing or the cutting or both. And then we take it off, and we take this insert and we just slip it into the back of the card. And that kind of is what gives it sort of that 2-color version. And you can use anything for the back. In fact, I used this really fun. This paper is actually something I purchased. It's holographic craft board, I think. And I just cut it up. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to cut the paper to make cards, okay? So that's what an insert card is. Now, there are over 1,000, and yes, you can do sentiments inside of these. You can. I think we'll have to do that on a separate day, but I can just tell you quickly, you can do the sentiment. But right now, when you're making an insert card, you just are doing the outside of the card, because you're putting actually the inside part in underneath this little thing here, underneath this sticky part of the mat, okay? And if you were going to do a sentiment on the inside, you'd have to do it separately from the insert card that you just made. And I can show you how to do that at a late, because it's a little more complicated, but it's certainly doable. So insert cards can only be made on the Joy, okay? And it requires that you use this card mat. But one of the things I wanted to point out to you is that there are indeed 3 different sizes on this card mat. Right now, we just use the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but soon we'll be able to use this. It's called an A1, 3 1/2 by 4.9 inches, or you can do the A6, which is 4 1/2 by 6.25. And you betcha that those cards will have their own boxes of insert cards. So this one is, let's see, 4 1/2 by 6.25. Yep, this one is for the A6. That's also A6. And eventually there's the smaller one, which it's not that much smaller. It's actually a pretty good size. But for today, we're just going to be working on the A2s because that's all that's been released so far. There's the card that's the A1. Okay. No. Okay, so Janet's asking, can you access the Joy cards if you have a maker? No, but you can replicate them, and I can show you how to do that on a regular day. And it's pretty simple, and you can actually make your own Joy cards as well, or you can make your own maker insert cards as well. So let me just take you through the basics here, okay? So I'm using my iPad, but there is also another app, and it's just called the Cricut Joy App. Now, the Cricut Joy App allows you to make any of the insert cards. You can also make labels, iron-on, and vinyl stickers and paper crafts. And so this is fully functioning from what I understand. And if you chose, say, insert cards, you have, this is how I know there's over 1,000 cards, right? See, that's 1,049 cards. And you can browse through all of these and choose whichever one you want. Let's say this one. And it's very simplified. They are not yet out, Becky. I think soon. But yeah, they're not yet out yet. So, okay, so here's my ready to make insert card. And then I click on start making. And here is where I want to point out. So right now you can only choose one size, which is the A2 size. But in the future, there'll be 3 different sizes. So you get to choose which size card you want. And then you would hit next. And it shows you how the card's going to look when you cut it out. You could even, if you wanted to, change colors here. So for instance, let's say I wanted to make my card pink and I wanted to make the insert brown or something to match there, like this, then I could do that. And if there were a pen on here, I could also change the color of the pen. This is just so that you can see how it's going to look, your final product is going to look. So then you would hit next, and it tells you all the things you need to know. You need to have an insert card on the card mat that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. And you could even do a preview if you wanted to see that preview. And then you just hit make it. So it automatically cuts this. It's the Joy app is separate, okay? So it automatically connects you to your Joy. So you don't have to worry about the Bluetooth and all of that. It just automatically connects. And you put your card in here, make sure that it's pressed down really well, and the instructions tell you all about that. And then you just open the machine and you'll see that it is flashing. And so you just put it in there, and once it's got the product in there, you just simply will hit go. And there's insert blade here. That's this, okay? But you should probably keep that in there so you don't really need to worry about that instruction, okay? So this is the Joy app. It's only for the Joy. It's extremely easy. It was set up to, it was set up to get people who have never, ever, crafted before into making cards easily, okay? And that's why it's a lot of just, read the instructions and hit okay. Now, if you are a regular crafter and you want to use the Design Space app, you can use that as well. It's the same projects are in Joy than it are in Design Space when you have your machine selected to Joy. I hope that makes sense. And it will show you, once I take it out, I'll show you the screen. It actually tells you how to put the insert cards, which I already showed you how to do that. So let me see if I get my insert ready, because I'm inviting people to a party or something. Looks like a party. Said you're invited. Hey, while I'm watching this cutout, or while we're watching this cutout, I wanted to announce a couple of winners. We have winners every month. We do winners. And these are people that are regular contributors to the Miss Rita to the Rescue page, or the group, or on the YouTube channel. And so I picked those winners, and they'll get $50 worth of Cricut product. They usually get sent out by the end of the month. So just wanted to let you know that's what we normally do. We do this every month, and we usually have 10 winners a month. And they're $50 each. And if you are a winner, make sure you send me an email at missritatotherescue@gmail.com. Okay. So the first winner is, I'm going to say the name. I'm going to say the name wrong. Okay, the first winner is Carrie Chakowski. Carrie Chakowski. She's been watching for quite a while, and often will comment on Facebook. So that's the first winner. And there are going to actually be 4 winners today. I have them picked out here. So we'll do the next one in just a little bit. So Carrie Chakowski, if you're here today, whoa, look at what happened. I'm not paying attention. But if you're here today, this is a good segue. Okay. Definitely send me an email at missritatotherescue at gmail. Okay. So here my cutting is complete, and all I need to do is hit unload. And although my card lifted, and this is a good segue to talk about these cards, okay, and this card mat. So the thing about a card mat is it's kind of a unique product. It was first introduced a year ago. There are knockoffs available for this product. I haven't tried them yet. I do have one, but I haven't tried it yet. But the thing is that it's kind of sticky, and then when you put the card in, it's supposed to stick to this. Unfortunately, the stick does lift pretty quickly. So you'll get like 12 or 24 cards from each mat. So they're designed not to be used over. However, we're a very frugal group, and so we found a way to use them over by resticking them. So you can wash this, but the best thing to do here is to use something like this. This is called Zig Memory System 2-way glue. It has to be 2-way glue because what you're going to do is going to take the glue, which is kind of like a chisel tip, and you're going to lay down some glue there. You don't have to do the entire thing, but just kind of like all around it, like kind of like this. And then you have to allow it to dry. Once it dries, it will bring stick back to your card. And this way you can prolong the life, stick back to your to your card mat, and it will prolong the life of your mat. You can also do this with the other mats as well. And it's a good way to prolong the life of your mat. But you know what? There's nothing like a brand new mat either. So don't hesitate to pick those up. And they are now often on sale. They are retail at $5.99, which is, you'll notice, is much lower than the other mat because of this particular reason. Okay, so when it cuts out, it didn't cut all the way on this, which I'm disappointed about. And I actually have a comment into Cricut for this, but see, it didn't cut out all the way, and I'm not happy about that. That's not a good thing. But normally what you would do is you just pick off these little pieces and it would come out, and that did not turn out well. Blah. So we're just going to chuck that one because it came out awful. So let's do it again, but we're going to do it on the regular app because that way I can put more pressure. So I'm at the regular app and I'm going to do cards. Let me see if I can find another card here that I like. I want to do one that doesn't have writing. Let's just do this. Let's do the same one again, just because we can see the difference between the Joy app and the regular Design Space app. And there, it's not supposed to be a difference, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to hit go here and continue, and I will choose my my material, which is insert card, and look here where it says pressure. So for some reason it did not cut out hold on a second. It did not cut out all the way through on that Joy app. So in this case, thinking it could be my blade. So I'm going to make the pressure more, okay? And then I'm going to prepare my mat. I think what really happened was I wasn't paying attention and it kind of lifted. But that just might be me. Now my glue is now sort of dried off. So I'm going to take and put the card in here. Make sure it's really good on there. You can use a brayer. You can use even something like this if you want to. Just use your hand. And then I am going to load it in here. And it will take in the mat, and then I just have to hit go. So let's do that. And while we're doing that, we'll do the second winner. How about that? That will be good. And we'll see how different it comes out now that we put that extra stick on there and we used more pressure. Okay. All right. So the second winner for today is Penny Leo. Miss Rita, I asked Cricut to make it more all the time on pressure. Yeah, I mean, they might do that. That's a good request for sure. Okay, so Penny Leo, are you here with me today? You're usually every day. And I could always count on you for sharing the videos as well. So Penny Leo is our second winner. And Penny, if you're here today, please make sure that you send me an email at missritatotherescue@gmail.com. And when you send me those emails, folks, you are here. Yay. Okay, Penny. Hi. So when you send me the email, you're going to send me your full name, that you receive mail at. Okay. Cause I know a lot of us use different names or we have hyphenated names. So use the name that you normally get your mail to, and your address with the zip code. P.O. boxes are okay, but it does need to be in the United States or Canada, okay? So, wonderful. That's great, Penny. And congratulations, and we have a couple more coming up, okay? So, it's almost done cutting, and I can see that card is really sticking really well on there. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not excited about this, and I think it was because my mat wasn't stuck up there. But you guys, you'll pay better attention. You'll do it better than I will. Of course you will. Do I see you? I see you, Dawn. What's wrong? Yay. All right, so I'm not too happy about this, but I suppose if I was a little more patient, I could pick it out here like this, and make a card out of it. I mean, I don't like to waste, but sometimes things are just lost causes. Oh, hey, while I am waiting, it's almost done. So while I'm waiting, I wanted to tell you that this coming week, starting today, we are doing all cards, everyday cards, and different kinds of cards. We're going to do box cards. We're going to do cascade cards, Z-fold cards. I'm trying to remember all the different ones we're going to do. But we're going to do all kinds of cards starting today and tomorrow and through the week. And if I don't get through everything, we're going to continue on next week. I just felt like we kind of got away from doing cards, and that's really my love. I just love making cards, and so I wanted to get back to them. Now I put the glue on there, and now it's a little too sticky. Okay, here we go. So this is better. Not sure what's going on. It might be my blade, but all right. So this is better. This is an insert card, okay? And pulling out all of these little pieces. And when I get done pulling out all these little pieces, I am going to put the insert in it to make an insert card. Now, what happens if you have a special event and maybe you have, I don't know, a baby shower or a bridal shower, and you want to do all the same color? Like for me, I had pink, like a watermelon pink when I got married. Boy, that was pretty. It was pretty bright, but oh, my sisters looked, because they have very brown skin, my sisters looked fabulous in that watermelon pink, and I really loved it because I like pink. So for instance, if I had my Joy then, and I was going to make little cards for invitations or something, maybe I want to use a special color, or maybe I want to use something special for the insert, and that is my segue into how to make your own insert card. So sometimes they just don't have the colors you're looking for. Boy, I'm having a hard time with this particular card. Oh well. It's working. It's working. So let me just go into this. So sometimes you find the perfect piece of paper and you want to make it into a card. Or say you want to use something like glitter or foil, and you have a lot of it and you can buy it individually, that sort of thing. So I'm going to show you how to turn 8.5 by 11 inch paper or 12 by 12 inch paper into insert cards. So let's start off with the easiest part, and that is we're just going to use an 8.5 by 11 inch piece of paper. This is going to make 2 cards, 2 insert cards. If you're wondering where to get 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock like this, I got this at Michael's. They sell it in 50 pack. Usually they sell it in a multicolored, like around a theme. And then they also sell like the colors like pink and craft and black, white, and some others that are like a certain blue. They'll sell them like in a group of like 100 or so. They're usually either in a 50 pack or a 100 pack. You can find them at Michael's. And the 50 packs run about $6, not on sale, and they're often on sale. But the great thing about using 8.5 by 11 inch paper for the Joy cards is that if you cut this in half, you now have 2 cards from 1 sheet of paper. You need to cut it in half the long way, and remember it's 8.5 inches by 11 inches. So cutting it this long way, we're going to cut half of 11 inches, which is 5.5. Now I'm using my cutting. This is my cutting Cricut cutter, personal trimmer, I think it's called, and I have this lined up to the 5.5 inch part in the ruler, and I am simply going to cut it in half. You'll have 2 equal pieces just like this, and then you can either fold it, or I'm not sure if I have my score on the back. No, I don't. But there is a score blade that you can then take this out. This is the cut blade, and there is a score blade where you can use that for scoring, or you could just simply fold it in half. I know I'm not in. There we go. Fold it in half and then put it into your card mat. So there is how to make the outside card. But what about the inside part? Someone said, where did you get that paper from? And there are some other, so Cricut has a lot of different kinds of paper, glitter paper, holographic paper that I use to make the inserts, and the inserts are actually easier than the cards themselves. I start off with a 12-inch sheet of paper. So let's do this one. This is a 12-inch sheet, although it's kind of ruined here. All right, let's choose this purple because I love it, and we can make some like Easter spring cards from that. So what you need to do is you need to cut this into 4-inch strips. Because it's 12 by 12, we'll get 3 4-inch strips. So I'm lining it up at the 4-inch mark, and just going to cut 3 strips equal sized. Okay, and then to fit inside of the card, we have to cut the lengthwise. We have to cut it so that it is right here. It will say 5 1/4 inches. So we're going to cut at 5 1/4, and we will get 2. So out of one sheet, 5 1/4, out of one sheet of 12 by 12, we will actually get 6 inserts. Okay, so one sheet of 12 by 12 creates 6 inserts, and one sheet of 8.5 by 11 creates 2 insert cards. So the cool thing is that you can get really And by the way, you can keep these little pieces. I do, because you never know when you're going to need a little piece. And so you can do that. But the cool thing is that you can really get creative about what you put in there for the inserts, including something we use this week. Is foil acetate. So remember we used the foil acetate for that shaker card? We did the telephone booth shaker card. Well, I wanted to show you how you can also use, if you happen to get this foil acetate from Cricut, you can use it in your Joy cards. So let's use one that is really colorful. This one here is really colorful, and it has like little hearts, open hearts and closed hearts. It's the same thing. It's 12 by 12. So we're just going to put it into our machine, and we are going to cut 3 strips of 4. Now, one thing that I should have done ahead of time, but I didn't think of it, is that each sheet of acetate does have a plastic backing to it. So it doesn't really matter. But if you were cutting this on your machine, you would need to take this plastic backing off. So this is the plastic backing off of the acetate. I suppose it does matter. It looks a lot more fun there. So, and then we're going to take each strip and again, cut it at 5 1/4. And then from one sheet of acetate, which I'll be honest with you, acetate's a little expensive. But you'll get 6 of these inserts, and those inserts will go here in here. And I hadn't even thought of it, but if you wanted to, you could layer them like this, and so you don't have something that's going to see through your card, okay? So if you want to write inside your card, so then you can do this. Boop, come on. Look at that. How cool is that? Can you see that? So neat, all right? So there are so many possibilities with the insert cards, and I really feel like it's just going to continue to get better because people do like them a lot. So those are a few little tricks. If you need to remember what the sizing is, an A2 card is always half of an 8.5 by 11. Okay. And so when you cut it this way, it would be cut this way and then folded. It becomes one of 2 cards you get from a size 8.5 by 11 inch. Yeah. I love this. I hadn't thought of it until now, but look, you can change that up. You can use patterned paper. You can use glitter paper. You can use foil paper. You can use the holographic. And someone was asking where I got that holographic. That's from Cricut. So I just use my Cricut paper to make that. So let's see. So the other things to mention, so if you're brandy new and you want to do these insert cards, try using one of the over 1,000 cards that are pre-made. But if you want to make your own card, okay, and you don't see something in all of the thousands of cards that are here, the 1,000 cards, you can make your own card. And let me show you how to do that. We're going to go to Canvas right here. And actually, this is one that I started working on. So what you're going to be looking for are what's called insert card, plain insert cards, I believe. So we're going to go to image first, and then we'd go to highlighted categories in image sets, and you can just type in the word card. Make sure you spell it right. like I didn't. And when you do that, you can scroll through. These are all the cards that are available in Cricut Design Space, okay? And you'll come across this. It's called Insert Card Corners, okay? So you can click on that. Hi, Rosio. You can click on that and choose whichever corner. Now, this might be a little baffling for some people, so just consider this as this is sort of an advanced technique, okay? So you would choose one of these, and this becomes your insert card. I'm going to move this down here. This becomes sort of the parameters for your insert card, okay? And then what you can do is go on the hunt for an image. So let's do browse all images, and maybe we can find an Easter egg. How about that? Easter egg, that's coming up. And maybe you want to find a really cute Easter egg. Now we want to do an Easter egg that is simple, so it has a single layer to it. So something like this would work, but something like this would not, okay? You'd have to make some adjustments to it. So I kind of like this one because it reminds me of those Ukrainian pisanki cards, and so I'm going to choose that pisanki, the eggs, Ukrainian. All right, so here's my card, and then maybe I can make this egg a little bit bigger. I could even add text to this, Happy Easter, or in Ukrainian I could say Vaistanos Voskres, which means Christ is risen. So there's that. And then once we decided the way that we wanted to, we would then select both of these, and see how I'm just using my finger to select both of these, and then I'm going to go to Actions, and I'm going to hit Attach. Now, we can cut this out. I'm going to hide this one because I don't want this one to cut out. It's not ready yet. So we can now go ahead and hit Make It, and we can choose on card mat for a pre-folded card. And look at that. We now have our very own insert card. And we made, and again, you could put your own writing in there if you wanted. And then you would choose Insert Card Cardstock. I know red is not really a Easter color, but that's okay. We'll just try it this way, all right? And I am going to put it in here. And once it's loaded, I'm going to hit Go. Okay? So let's hit Go. Should have picked like the pink or something like that, but I didn't have it right here. Yeah, it's working, guys. It's working. Woohoo! All right, don't bark at me, teddy bear. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, I'm going to get an insert. And remember, I mean, this is just me playing around. You'll do it better. Okay, Teddy. You'll do it better because they'll think about it and decide what color. Hey, teddy bear, stop. Sunday afternoon, people are out walking their dogs, and he's wanting to be one of them. Okay, so here we go. Now, okay. Now, I should maybe have centered this a little bit better, but because the edges are not correct, but you get the idea, right? You get the idea. So I would probably center this better on my mat before I cut out, okay? And that's easy. Let me show you how to do that. So yeah, it's not going to fit there, but that's basically, we're working with an idea here, right? So here on the canvas, we can touch on this and we can move this up and down. So I think what I'd do is I would move it up, mostly almost all the way up. Maybe here, because for some reason it's like it's coming down too low. So let's do it again. This time I'm going to use a pink card. And where's my card mat? Let's put that pink card in there. Woo, we're cooking with gas now, people. Okay. And we're going to, hold on, we're going to choose insert card. Now, for the people that asked me about the insert cards, can you do them on your maker? I said no, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure the answer would be yes, because these insert card things are available for maker. So let us try this and see what happens. Yeah, so see, it kind of happened, but it not quite. And that's the fun thing. So don't get all like upset. Oh, I'm wasting a lot of paper. Listen, crafting, that's the problem. It wasn't big. That's right, Lori. So, sometimes it's trial and error, especially when you're doing something brand new. You need to sort of make adjustments. It's that way for all crafts. And there you go. That's all we're doing there. Okay, while we're cutting that out, let me do the third winner. Okay, we did Carrie and Penny, and the third winner is Sandra Grover Wade. Sandra, are you here? Are you here? Let's see how it came out. Better. Look, it came out better. It's still kind of rough down here, but we just need to, keep working with it if we want to make our absolutely from scratch insert card. Again, this is more of an advanced technique. So if you're happy with learning how to do the insert cards on the Joy, and that's all you're happy with, then just do those. There's tons. And then you would take your insert piece and put it in, but see, it's slightly on the edge. Poop. So maybe I have to move it over to the left a little bit more. Okay? So let me see if I can't. No, I want to go back. Come on, let's go back. All right, so we moved it down. And maybe we have to move it over to the right a little bit. So right and sort of halfway down. Want to try it again? Yeah, but see, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you have good eyes, Renee. Oh my gosh, you have such good eyes. Look at here. Material size. I have it on the wrong material size. Yay! See what we can do together. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Renee. Ah, phew. Okay, let's try this again and see what we're doing. Pink, because pink is what you use for Easter cards. And you're right, Renee. This is going to be perfect now. All right. So hit continue. I'm so excited. All right. And we're going to choose insert card. And I'm going to make this more. For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's cutting. So, okay, let's hit go. And while we're waiting for that to come out, we will do the last winner. Oh, hey, by the way, this is the last week to enter to win the Cobalt Blue Cricut Cutie. And in order to win the Cobalt Q Cricut Cutie, you have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. And if you're already subscribed, you have to share, like, or comment on any of the videos there. And then you have to follow the link that's in the description and make sure that you put your name and email address in there. Yes, okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Renee, you're a genius. All right, here we go. It did it. Yes. Yay. Okay, give some hearts to Renee because she had a really good thought. It was on the wrong setting. It was on the wrong size setting. Okay, so here we go. And for some reason, I think I'm going to have to change my blade again because it's not cutting all the way through. All right, and so those edges are coming out perfectly. How awesome is that? Super awesome. And yeah, now that I think about it, that makes total sense. But I'm so new to the changing the size of the card business. So let's use this insert on there. Okay, I'm just putting the insert in. Popping it in there. It's working, guys. Yay. So excited. Look. Ooh. Yay. And we could definitely have put Happy Easter or whatever we want to do there. And we have a beautiful card that we created on our own from images from Cricut Access. Okay, perfect, right? So that's kind of the overview about insert cards. There's not that much to it in terms of if you just want to make cards, okay? And you really just need a card mat in the Joy and some sort of insert card. What's wrong? What's wrong? What? Someone's upset? Oh, okay. All right. So I don't know what's going on, but I know you guys will figure it out for me. So who's Matthew McGuire? We don't want you here. So go away. I can't block him right now, but Matthew McGuire, you don't belong on this channel. This is just for crafty people and stuff like that, okay? Yeah, it's a spammer. Yeah, we all have good vibes. Yeah, we have a spammer, so let's just ignore him, and I'll block him afterwards, okay? So the insert cards are pretty easy. You can use these insert card decks. That's what I'm going to call it. It's a card deck and an insert card. You can use your iPad. You can use either the regular Cricut Design Space app or the Cricut Joy app, but I will tell you that the Cricut Joy app is sort of in beta is what I've found, that there are a little bit of blips there and they'll work on them as time goes on. And then pretty soon we'll have 3 different size cards. As you can see, we already have the space for 2 different size cards, which I totally did not know. And you can do your own thing. You can create your own, or you can use one of the 1,000 cards that are out there for you to choose from. Okay. And let's see. I think that's it, guys. Wow, that hour went quick. I do have one more winner. Now, I've already called Carrie Chikowski, Sandra Grover Wade, and Penny Leo. So our 4th winner for today, and this will be our last one for the month of February, okay? But our 4th winner for today is Kirsten Johnson. And I'm pretty sure she's here because I saw her earlier. Maybe she had to duck out. But Kirsten I always say your name Kristen, but it's Kirsten Johnson, is the winner for the 4th winner. Uh-oh. I don't know, Lori. If you are having a problem with your Joy, definitely need to call the 1-800 Cricut line, member care. I don't think they're there on the weekends right now, but they definitely will help you with a grinding issue for sure. So everyone, there you go. Also wanted to ask, if you won in January, have you received... You are here. Yay, Kirsten. Have you received your gifts? Because they did go out. So I'm wondering if maybe you maybe have received the gifts. If so, I hope so. If not, do let me know. I know it does take a while. And gosh, the mail is so slow. But if you did win last time around, definitely be on the lookout, because I know that they did go out, okay? Let's see. Is there anything else I want to tell you? Just that I'm looking forward to the week of doing all kinds of cards. I'm trying to... come up with a new material that has to do with cards, and I might have to do party foil over again as a card. So you did? Okay. You have it from December. Teresa, really? Is that the one from me? Talk to me in the group, okay? All right, everyone. Thank you for coming today, and thank you for just being you. And I so appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's class. And if you missed anything, you think you heard your name or something like that, make sure you go to YouTube and listen to the repeats. That will be available fairly soon on my YouTube channel, Miss Rita to the Rescue. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you again bright and shiny tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for Cricut Chat. You're welcome, Kirsten. All right. So thanks, everybody. You have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy. We have sunshine here, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, and I hope you do too. All right, everyone. Take care. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye. Thanks, Aledra.